Welcome back to our channel, folks. Today we're diving into the dark and intriguing world of organized crimes. We've compiled an exciting list for you, counting down the top 10 most dangerous mafia organizations in the world. Organized crimes has plagued societies around the world for centuries, perpetuating violence, corruption, and illicit activities. Among these criminal entities, mafia organizations have earned notoriety for their global reach and ruthless methods. From secret societies to powerful criminal syndicates, these groups have made a lasting impact on the world stage. So, without further ado, let's get started. At number 10 on our list is the Kimora. Known for its deep roots in Naples, it is one of Italy's oldest and largest criminal organizations involved in various illegal activities such as drug trafficking, extortion, racketeering, smuggling, and money laundering. The Kimora's involvement in illegal activities extends beyond Italy. It has established connections with other criminal organizations around the world, engaging in international drug trafficking and arms smuggling. The organization has also been involved in waste management schemes, illicit construction projects, and infiltrating legitimate businesses. Efforts to combat the Kimora have been ongoing for decades, with Italian law enforcement agencies conducting operations to dismantle its operations and bring its members to justice. However, the Kimora remains a significant criminal force in the region, causing social, economic, and political issues. Moving on to number 9, we have the Triads. The Triads are organized criminal groups originating from China and Southeast Asia. They are known for their involvement in illegal activities such as drug trafficking, human smuggling, extortion, gambling, and other forms of organized crime. The term Triads refers to various criminal organizations, often with different regional affiliations, but sharing similar characteristics and operating principles. The Triads expanded their activities beyond China and established a significant presence in countries with large Chinese communities, such as Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, and various Southeast Asian nations. They also have networks in major cities around the world, including in the United States, Canada, Australia, and Europe. Law enforcement agencies worldwide have been actively combating Triads activities due to their involvement in various criminal enterprises. Authorities have implemented measures to disrupt Triad networks, arrest key members, and seize their assets. However, the Triad continues to pose significant challenges to law enforcement due to their adaptability, extensive networks, and ability to engage in transnational criminal activities. At number 8, we have the Mexican drug cartels. These powerful criminal organizations dominate the illicit drug trade and have played a significant role in Mexico's ongoing drug war. With their vast resources and brutal tactics, these cartels have wreaked havoc in the region, causing widespread violence and corruption. Mexican drug cartels have long been a significant concern both within Mexico and internationally. These criminal organizations are involved in various illegal activities, primarily the production, transportation, and distribution of illicit drugs such as cocaine, marijuana, methamphetamine, and heroin. The violence associated with Mexican drug cartels is notorious. They engage in brutal turf wars with rival cartels to control lucrative drug trafficking routes and territories. This violence often spills over into civilian communities, leading to high levels of crime, extortion, kidnappings, and assassinations. Cartels have been known to use extreme tactics, such as beheading and mass killings, as a means to assert their dominance and intimidate their rivals. Coming in at number 7, we have the Yakuza. Japan's most prominent criminal organization, known for their strict codes of conduct and hierarchical structure, the Yakuza are involved in various criminal activities such as gambling, extortion, and racketeering. Despite efforts by Japanese authorities, the Yakuza continues to exert influence in the country. The Yakuza is not a single organization but rather a collection of different syndicates, often referred to as families or clans. These clans operate independently and maintain their own territories and hierarchies, although they may form alliances or engage in conflicts with one another. Each family is led by a boss known as Oyabun, who is usually surrounded by loyal subordinates. They have also exerted influence over various industries such as construction, entertainment, and finance. Next up at number 6, we have the Russian Mafia. Also known as the Bratva, this powerful criminal organization emerged in the chaos following the collapse of the Soviet Union. An influential criminal organization that originated in Russia and has expanded its operations globally, the Russian Mafia gained prominence following the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, taking advantage of the chaotic and lawless environment that emerged during the transition to a market economy. One of the defining features of the Russian Mafia is its close relationship with the government and political elite. Many members of the Russian Mafia have strong connections to politicians, law enforcement officials, and high-ranking bureaucrats, which allows them to operate with relative impunity and provides them with protection from prosecution. Money laundering is a significant aspect of the Russian Mafia's operations. They exploit the global financial system to legitimize their ill-gotten gains, often using legitimate businesses as fronts for their illegal activities. Sliding into the top 5, we have the Irish Mob. With its roots in Irish immigrant communities in the United States, the Irish Mob has long been involved in organized crime, particularly in Boston and New York. The roots of the Irish Mob can be traced back to the 19th century, when a large number of Irish immigrants arrived in the United States, particularly in cities like New York, Boston, Chicago, and Philadelphia. These immigrants faced significant discriminations and socioeconomic challenges, which led some to turn to illicit activities as a means of survival. Initially, the Irish Mob focused on illegal activities such as gambling, extortion, and prostitution. They also had strong ties to political corruption, using their influence to secure positions and protect their criminal enterprises. The mob's operations expanded over time, becoming involved in bootlegging during Prohibition in the 1920s and expanding their criminal activities into drug trafficking, loan sharking, and labor racketeering. At number 4, we have the Colombian Cartels. Colombian cartels have a notorious reputation as some of the most powerful and influential criminal organizations in the world. For decades, these cartels have been involved in various illegal activities, including drug trafficking, money laundering, extortion, and violence. The rise of Colombian cartels can be traced back to the late 1960s and early 1970s, when marijuana production and distribution became lucrative. One of the most infamous cartels in Colombian history is the Medellin Cartel, led by the notorious drug lord Pablo Escobar. The Medellin Cartel dominated the global cocaine trade in the 1980s and early 1990s. Escobar's ruthless methods, including bombings, assassinations, and bribes, made the cartel one of the most feared criminal organizations at the time. The cartel's influence reached the highest levels of Colombian society and even infiltrated the government and law enforcement agencies. Breaking into the top 3, we have the Sicilian Mafia, also known as Cosa Nostra. Cosa Nostra, which translates to "our thing" in Italian, is a term often used to refer to the Sicilian Mafia, one of the most notorious organized crime syndicates in the world. Over time, the mafia transformed into a highly organized criminal enterprise, engaging in various illegal activities such as extortion, racketeering, smuggling, gambling, and drug trafficking. The organization's influence extended beyond criminal activities, infiltrating legitimate businesses and exerting control over labor unions, construction companies, and other industries. By manipulating politicians and law enforcement, Cosa Nostra managed to avoid significant scrutiny for many years. Originating in Italy but with a significant presence in the United States, this secretive organization has been a dominant force in the criminal underworld for centuries. With its strict code of silence, known as Omerta, the Sicilian Mafia remains a formidable and dangerous force. At number 2, we have the Outlaws Motorcycle Club. This international biker gang has a long history of criminal activities, including drug trafficking, extortion, and violence. Operating across several countries, the Outlaws are considered one of the most dangerous and influential outlaw motorcycle clubs in the world. The Outlaws Motorcycle Club is a notorious international motorcycle club that was formed in 1935 in McCook, Illinois, United States. The club has gained a reputation for its criminal activities and association with organized crime. The Outlaws MC is one of the big 4 motorcycle clubs, along with the Hell Angels, the Bandidos, and the Pagans. The Outlaws MC has been involved in various criminal enterprises over the years, including drug trafficking, extortion, prostitution, and violence. The club has been linked to organized crimes and has a long history of conflicts with other motorcycle clubs, particularly the Hell Angels. These conflicts has often led to violent clashes and turf wars between the two groups. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. Our number 1 most dangerous mafia organization in the world is none other than the Cartel de Sinaloa, also known as the Sinaloa Cartel. The Sinaloa Cartel is one of the most notorious and powerful drug trafficking organizations in the world. Operating primarily in Mexico, but with a significant international reach, the cartel has gained a reputation for its involvement in drug trafficking, money laundering, and violence. This cartel has been involved in the trafficking of various illegal substances, with a particular focus on cocaine, marijuana, methamphetamine, and heroin. They have established sophisticated distribution networks and have shown a remarkable ability to adapt to law enforcement efforts, employing innovative smuggling techniques such as tunnels, submarines, and even catapults to transport drugs across the border. The cartel's influence extends beyond drug trafficking. Additionally, they have gained a significant presence in the illegal mining sector, particularly in the state of Sinaloa, where they exploit natural resources to generate additional revenue. And there you have it, folks, our countdown of the top 10 most dangerous mafia organizations in the world. These criminal groups have left an indelible mark on history, causing chaos and suffering wherever they operate. We hope you find this video informative and eye-opening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing content. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.